Alright, first off, want to give God praises and all glory to
Yahweh Bashem
Bashem,
Yahushai
Bashem,
and
Bashem.
give honors to the apostles and elders that pray me stones. Shalom to the birds in the highways and byways, pushing this word north, east, west, and truth. Sisters, believers, the head, and one. Jamaica, Gmskingstinjamaica once more, God more week, pushing this truth, you know. Uh, third month under quarantine, go, you get to go to the highways and byways today. If the truth must go on and everything, the work must needs be done. And funny enough, the brother Ariel and you were listening last night, saying, learn how to think, because really and truly, if you don't have the spirit, the how about you outside, these days, you're not going to be able to get caught up. If somebody get wisdom and knowledge, I do something at that time. Also, somebody got Philippians, I think Philippians 4, I'm telling you which part. Uh, Philippians 4 and 6. So that keep all things honest. Anyway, read wisdom and knowledge first. Read Spanish.
this is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation.
Exactly.
The,
Continue, Axel.
the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Exactly. Fear of the Lord is his treasure. So the only way we're going to get the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is through the fear of the Lord watching our shine. Right? We can score. So that's the thing. It comes with the fear of the Lord. And as we say that these days, if you don't have the fear of the Lord, then automatically you now have the spirit of the Lord, which is basically the wisdom, knowledge, and the understanding. You see me? And the reason why we do the spirit of God in regards to saying what was saying to think is you have to exercise these precepts. No more than ever. And it can't be a case where everything have an excuse. You gotta be able to lead to the fact that you can't expect a brother to feel and can think feel. Every single one of your actions you never expect a brother to tell us you need to do this or you need to do that. You have to experience these people for yourself. You also have to think for yourself. So if you have a problem, right, let's say you don't understand a scripture, for example. You read it faithfully and you go to a brother and say, brother, if you don't understand a scripture, you can break it into me. You never look up the word, you never try go through it or Google nothing, you know, find no, do no form of application towards knowing what you want to know or getting the answer for you want to know. Right? You don't pray about it, you do nothing. As a brother say, you just come to a brother, your brother don't understand this. Explain it to me. No, you see me? It's supposed to be a case where if you go to the brother and say, oh yeah, they say, yo, there are ask, where you do think you think? There's some information you get where you think. And while weighing a clear point, based on where you get weighing a clear point, you have the missing part of the puzzle here. But you can't expect your brother to go to the something everything you think. And I see him thinking that these days, and when a Muslim or a situation where of that brother beside you, you're gonna have to trust the spirit and exercise the precept based on what you live or understand. So yes, you have the time to really think about the fear of the Lord and really thinking about growing in the spirit. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do that, then you're going to get caught out there, right? Now the Philippians.
This is Philippians 4, verse 8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
Think on these things, right? Okay, can we the behavior, the milestone to think on these think on these things.
Right. In the mind store, you want the word think?
Yeah.
That is the Greek word
Um, not like logizumai,
logizomai, which means to recon, to count, compute, calculate, count over, to take into account, to make an account of.
Exactly. So you have to basically think on things, right? And if you look at the word, you see one of the word there was recon.
Right.
Before any soldier or if you know about the army, the first thing them they have the first stage of the mission is reconnaissance.
Right.
It basically means you have a dig up the research on what whatever the terrain the first is we have a recon meeting as well before you deploy, whichever you deploy. All of the information basically as much information as possible you dig up so it can be provided and whosoever are involved in the operation so that they be able to act as best as possible. You know, so as you say, to the spirit, you know, you get with brothers, you know, you learn from brothers, you learn from, but every time a brother have a plan actually think clear you, and as you say, it requires growth in the spirit. You know, now at the time when it requires the actually growing of the spirit and growing of the fear of the heart, but and also you exercising faith because you and truly a lot of things where it's a fear, it's a good thing and it can be a bad thing. When it plays the wrong, when it they're the wrong place. No, if you have a fear feeling instead of fearing your heart about your shot, you already lose.
Yeah.
Because you will tell me say, yo, alright, you don't know the truth. The heart about your shot never know when him give them knowledge. You know, is that case where the Lord never know when him call it in grace? It's a mistake, it's a fluke, was it random? You know, the apostle Rakar a couple years back in the lesson as a look. Brothers have faith in themselves. Not in the sense of saying that you of your own are believer yourself, but know that the spirit of work, the Lord again spirit, it can work up on a level where you can do things. You know, whatever it is that you work towards, the most I work with it, they can get it done. One of us say, oh no, we don't good enough to do this and we can't know this or it's too much me or they will fail. So why if you fail? Learn the lesson. It's just that you put out the best of the spirit. You know, and also have faith. So if the thing we feel like say probably difficult for you, fine, but pray the most I to get the spirit to overcome and basically guide your hand. You know, guide your way and learn from the experience of the Lord take you through. But if you have a fear, say, oh, can this, you know, simple example. Enough man say they don't want the lessons, I don't want to speak because them feel like so they're not good enough to speak. You know where the hell they most again knowledge to do? But I'm afraid we might say something wrong. Break them way no. Research the information. You know? No, I don't know if you're supposed to do this, you're not supposed to that. Seek counsel. How you do that to seek counsel, get it to the spirit, pray about it, and just know that the Lord have you. You know?
Principle.
One,
This is Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. So wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For
exactly.
it is your
One,
for it is Yahweh or Shem Shai which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure.
exactly. Say the spirit that you have about you can work within you. And also look up the word work in the precept. There's a work out your own salvation. Right? One of the definitions supposed to be enough to get the desired result. So as the scripture, you know, look at the definition as the scripture says, the spirit of the Lord I work with you. The Lord, hey, no care how much yeah, we not flesh will go off, no care how much we go off, no care how much we fall, no care how much we stumble. The most I gain spirit, which means that count is something, right? It means that count is something. It means that there's a reason why the Lord gave the spirit. Now if you believe that the most high is a God of mercy, if you believe that the Lord gave spirit for a reason, then you will actually tap into it and rise even when you fall. You know? Don't discourage yourself, oh, right now I'm going to be doing it. You can't be from mess up. How much scripture
One
tell us?
precept here.
Yeah, man. How many scripture tell us
Uh,
the righteous man some led 7 times? The scripture said, don't make your sin here alone. The scripture said, all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. So where did you when you the most high gain knowledge, you're not going to go and a mercy and grace again. So because of that, you're not a man of the Lord. So the most you make a mistake when you gain knowledge. We know the precept. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
They have the definition first. Hold on. The brother have the definition. They make you read it afterwards.
Yeah,
Go.
man.
That word work in Philippians 2 and 12, work out the Greek word, yeah, it means to perform.
Hold on. So the end part of similar zomai. So you see the same the first one was left zomai. And now the same end part.
After goes do my
What?
and it means to perform, accomplish, achieve, work out. That is how something results.
Exactly. So you have a perform. It's a work out your own salvation. So you have a way where you try reach your salvation, right? Everybody want different. Everybody have certain elements. Most of the time I learn from experience. You can't expect say yo, every situation has a better. And then I know what to do. If you go left, so every time you know one pinch, you have to expect a better to learn what to do. What gonna happen when you don't have a better?
I work another time to come. Enough brothers are going to buy themselves. You see me? Who not lucky enough for the amongst brothers? You see me? Brother go all over the place. So the priest for people who are grounded.
Your relationship with your boss and your
So,
no, I don't know, can I?
Yeah, before I read the precepts, the more mention a few things basically upon what you asked the same way. Faith in yourself is also having faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because you never get this of your own. So if you doubt what you have is like your doubt to the most I actually get anything. You know what I mean? And in order for you to basically endure and keep doing this work, basically you need faith. The first thing in serving the most high is believing in him. You know what I mean? So if you can believe that yo, him a look for you then you already lock the doubt. No, this is Jeremiah 1 and verse well I already have doubt, but I said it's Jeremiah 1 and verse 4. It says, then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Then said I, Ha, Lord Yahweh, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Lord said unto me, say not that I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whosoever I command thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord.
Exactly.
Right.
You're one child. Isn't it? What I mean by you're one child? I'm me, the most I say I'm me get spirit in me, I stand out there. Isn't it so what kind of business for one child? No. Isn't it the them get the spirit already? I will go out there to follow me tell us to do and that's the thing, yo. Don't confuse boldness with pride. Nothing wrong to believe I say, look here, be sure say how watching out I believe. That is not proud. That is you being confident in the Lord.
Right,
It's,
come. Just like I find a precept to one precept in a Proverbs to tell you about being confident. Well, look fit still. Go on your thing.
yeah, man. So you have to be confident in the most. I say, oh, look here, the reason why, hey, yeah, overall, like, don't use the COVID experience. Everybody else are bug out and all over the place. Why we now bug out? Because we have confidence in our boss and our friend. You see me? So, yeah, that was a more grander scale, but I see them so in your everyday life. I see them so in a every aspect of the work. If I believe so, the reason why I'm not going to COVID is because the Lord is with it. How much more when I'm supposed to make a decision?
All
No,
right. Our precept here?
Come
Proverbs
on.
chapter 26.
Yeah, I'm fine. Go on, read it, read it.
Go and read it. Alright, sorry. Proverbs 3 verse 26. For Yahweh shall be thy
No,
confidence.
stop on 25. Stop on 25, bro.
Uh, Alright. Proverbs 3 verse 25 says, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh, for Yahweh shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
Exactly.
All right.
Don't be that confident, right? But sometimes, even within yourself, you know what to do. And then you go ask counselor, or you go ask a brother, say, brother, what me to do? Not even the counselor, you ask a brother, say, what me to do? And tell you the same thing where they're thinking in your mind. You know, sometimes it's good to double check, still like, And we're not talking against that, and we're not talk against seeking counsel. But at the same time, you say, oh, it can't be every single thing. Yeah, go say, oh, what me fi do? You know? It can't be that. So you have to have confidence, yo. Because really and truly, the spirit is the most honest spirit, not just right now. I know what that means. You know what's supposed to get done, but it's like I say, oh, you know, and then they start overthinking, and guess what coming? Doubt. And if you know the scriptures, that when doubt come in, that are the quick that I the biggest thing about separating from your heart washing out at the moment they start doubt. Right? So they have to have faith, they have everything through the spirit and power of your heart washing out and through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It was given to you after your heart washing out. Right? You know, a couple of already said about a precept, the road, rational precept first, and then the rest of them are coming. Right?
This have to go in the boldness thing here. This is Wisdom of Solomon. This is Wisdom of Solomon 12, verse 17. For when men will not believe that thou art up a full power, thou showest thy strength, and among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest.
Exactly. We know the power of the heart washing out. You know, we know the power of the heart washing out. So if you know the power, we know the counsel of the heart washing out. You know, I played the brother them from Mississippi and one of the parts. Look, the thing with many of the truth right now, the thing we're about to do is not eating pork, not lining up a beard, you know. The laws them yet. We know them them plain too. So we're not quite struggle with them things to move for the most part. Right? But the things about what really cause a problem are when you have things that are lawful, but when you don't do them in a balance, them end up destroying. You know, when I want to be drinking, when I want to be having a woman, or when I can look yourself, when I want to be food, exercise, and health, them type of thing there. Them there, I would say them things are lawful, but when them deal with disproportionately, them destroy it. And then them that the things that I seek advice from, you know, yo, brother, we think about this, we think about that. But at the same time, it's two parts to it. First of all, one can get a better experience, the work for better amount for you. And it's all about taking everything that we understand. You take what is useful unto you, put aside what is not. Right? And when I do that, that's a way the confidence part I think come in to know that look. Yeah, the brother tell me this can is exactly like one good. One part of it is unknown, and one part of it is where you need to know by yourself and go to by yourself. You have to go work on that on your own. I have to just trust that the spirit to look at the Lord, deal with me, even if you stumble the Lord and bring me up back because me I do that fast in spirit. Right? And this is Proverbs 11, verse 1. False balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his life. Exactly. So these decisions, I learn to balance them. So imagine every time I forgot to I beg somebody to wait for you. You think the one day the person that then can't wait for you, then that means you can't need to get done. You know, because that's why you never learn to wait for yourself. So every time you see the person, you say, wait a minute, you wait for this and tell it, what got me your time to use this skill?
Hey, so
Yeah,
like, me can mention. Sorry, go on.
they're good man, go on.
Oh, me that's basically you having that doubt is basically preventing you from growing. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because when you just coming at you with your child basically, and you know you want to make sure say you double check everything. Not saying that you must double check anything, everything. Same way, I double check most things in this time period. Said you, and I mean, like you're growing to think you are not true. But learning for yourself, experiencing for yourself is how you really
No.
confirm so you know what I do. You mean, and the falling part, nothing wrong with falling, that's all about learning. You gotta ride a bicycle, you gotta drop off a amount of time you drop off a bicycle, brother. You
Yes.
see me? So you see me say? So yeah, also you gotta learn to ride a bicycle. When alright, those are bicycle, the truth, talk about the truth, but let's talk about the truth. So you gotta learn the truth. The bicycle is an example for show you. Cause when you just start learn to ride, you might get one tricycle where you have training wheel on it. Then take out a training wheel and somebody back of the wheel, back of the bicycle hold the seat and a push you. You know what I mean? Then let you go one time and then go back, till you have to learn to balance yourself, which is what balance again. You know what I mean? All about balancing. As I mentioned, a strong point. You're not gonna really get tempted in the like the laws of a plane. You know what I mean? For eat pork, everybody doing it for eat pork. You see me? Certain other laws plain and straightforward, but the one them were terrified and tricky, are the one them where you have double where you can, your a mindset say, look here, you can do that and all right. You cannot do that and you see me I say we have to weigh your mind pan them. Them part that trick one like even y'all shy. Satan never go to Yahusha and say to him, say, yo, eat pork or whatever. He might give him things that you know, say, yo, you can be shoot tonight and tempt it, basically tempting. You know what I mean?
Liberty.
You have to sauce up certain, yeah, you have to sauce up certain things to make it appealing. You know what I mean? You can't carry feast his stomach and say, you eat this. You might go say, no. But when you put certain things with it and make it look enticing, I
Like
saw you
one loop,
basically I get drawn, eh?
like one loophole there.
Yeah, well, exact one loophole. That's the devil, the loophole at the devil are coming and say, yo, but remember, it's the most I send him angel come protect you. So do this then, no? But remember, it say, unless you fling your foot at a stone. You see me, I say? So the loophole, yeah, most I got me, so I can do this. You want tempt me most. But them say only if, unless you do that, so there's a balance you have to catch in everything. Go on.
No, that's fine, people.
This is First Peter 2 and 15. Uh, for so is the will of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, that with well doing you will put to silence the ignorance of foolish men as free and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness, but as the servants of Yahweh.
Exactly. Well, I'll use a common example. I say don't use it as the cloak as a liberty. The liberty is a cloak of maliciousness. You make only a cloak of corruption. Look on a simple example. Now use women. We don't know say in the law, you're not wrong to have multiple wives, right? But guess what? In this time period, let's say a child get our 4 or 5 wives. Where think of right now in this society with them women and like the righteous for one, after two, if you can be righteous, the time and effort and energy it take to maintain them. So we have to apply that to how much in our shop. And eventually it's gonna destroy. That's something that can destroy. So even though it is within your liberty to have more than one wife, as part of what? All things are lawful, not all things are expedient. Thinking how far?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Look good. So, yeah, so basically, things where necessarily unlawful, but
Now here, brother.
yeah,
What a while ago.
you know what, man. Yeah, stop it. Pause. You good now?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, basically, as a form of maliciousness, I just say, you have certain things where quote unquote, them unlawful, them still can bring you to a place where actually destroy it. The scripture say wine make it man the scripture say wine was made to make men merry. But at the same time tell you wine destroy many things, you know? Over drinking, overeating, anything in excess, you know? Um
That's why Stephen said, be not righteous over much, be the over wicked. It's basically in everything you have to have down the perfect balance.
We have a precept, J, this is First Corinthians 6 and 12. All, hmm? Yeah, kind of gone. First Corinthians 6 and 12, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. Expedient meaning profitable. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any.
exactly. So that's the thing, and I say in order for you to learn what is not lawful, in order for you to learn what is not expedient, you have to experience it yourself. You have to learn to do the measurement with yourself. You have to experience certain things. You have to learn to think, you know. And really, I've played even I research even conflict, so life conflict that really kills somebody, you know. Anytime when I have a goal, I have a purpose, and each time I try to get that gone, I feel that goal I have a purpose. Something I got always in your way if you overcome, you know. You might even get to the point where we're actually 80% and the next 20% go bad, but guess what? Things adjust, then you pick back up. You know, and that's the thing. You have to go through them consequences. When you get to the upper, you're supposed to know that they say, uh, let's say, prove that one soul. I want it.
Marriage. Prove that one got it being paid. Yeah, Marriage man, this is huh? Oh, Slack. Alright, Slack. Alright, this is Second Corinthians 13, isn't it? And verse 5. It's kind of similar, but not exactly what I want. It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, and it says, prove your own selves. I mean, it also goes back to where does the Aaron about. Alright, verse continue.
You have to speak up.
Alright, Slack, yeah. Alright, so Second Corinthians 13 and 5, isn't it? It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, and goes on to say, prove your own selves, right? Know ye not your own selves, how that the Hawashai Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates.
Exactly. So, yo, hey, the brother where this calling from the pump up can get burned up. Man said, I'm necessary. Look here, nobody can tell me, say, me know a man at the last. Man said that straight. When he said that, I said the amount of confidence for the brother said that with. Me actually feel it, yo. The level of hey, me personally, in a sense of ounce of pride in our own what you tell you. The sense boldness and confidence to look here. The Lord that deal with me. Brother, sound like you made to take on the world, yo. Like you know, something about him speak like one level of fire, he just up on the brother. Yo, the brother look like him ready, yo. Like him is ready. And that's the thing. You know, how that you how much you are trying to do with you. Hey, back then we used to have a talk and I yo, the Lord had done with it till him done with it.
27 verse.
And that is true. The Lord had done with it till him done with it. He's not done with it till him done with it. Right? Find it, yeah?
Yeah. Sirach 37, verse main point 27. It says, my son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it.
Exactly. So I say, oh, prove your soul, what is evil for it, and give thyself not to it. So how you gonna know if the evil for it gonna try? You think you just have a look for I think say oh, some people when they're allergic to something, they think I look for it and know say they're allergic to it. Then just go there, you know, buy a bag of peanut, start chew up and next thing you know them tongue start swell. Next thing you know them have peanut allergy, so just tell them this. Stay far from peanut. But then they have to eat it first. And that's the thing. You know, and even some things it not necessarily mean that it is not for you, but you have to learn to temper it, you know, because this is the thing. You might at first anything you do for the first time, you're not gonna necessarily good at it. You know, so at some time you have some things that you have to stick to and overcome over a period of time. But you have some things like definitely you have to look here. This is just not simple. Isn't it? Some brothers them also look here after a couple of liquor, hit that. Like after one cup, like I just need that. Isn't it? Some
Right.
brothers look here. It's when they come on to um food or certain foods, from a smell it, you start feel sick, you get a headache or something. Anytime you see that, you just not to look here. Or you might look enticing and you might want to see it, you just not to look here. So that now works for me. But then there are tangible things, then there are things what easy to avoid. Now certain situations, and that's where the trouble come in now. Isn't it? You know what situation to leave, situation not to leave. But I will say in order to really know that, You have to go through it. You have to experience it. You have to experience the content, because you have to play with it, quite frankly. You know? But when you have played it, you have to just play this thing and look. Hey, sometimes me personally, when I go do something, pray to the most, I look here, say, look here. Go try this, but something when good to me, don't make it destroy me, but learn from it and depart from it. So there be nothing without prayer. If there's something where I try to come from it, I feel like I something might get to you a certain way, make a sincere prayer about it and going out with faith. And I just make sure you learn a lesson.
Right.
You know?
Hey, I'm can add this. Let's make sure that your motive towards doing it is good. Now, yeah, whatever you have to make sure that you have the right motive. Of everything will get moving. Your motive is basically moving to do things. So once a shopper always say, the shopper always say, "Oh, question why may I do this? What my reason for do this?" Does it mean that question that I always provide you with an answer? Is it? And normally, most of the time, the first answer you get to that, the reason why I do it. You have to just be honest to yourself. I understand,
I'll continue this around
Yeah, man, boy.
verse 28. It says, "For all things are not profitable for all men, neither are every soul pleasure in everything. Be
Exactly.
not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and sufficing will turn into color. By sufficing of many perish, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life."
Exactly. So when I over the which is basically surfacing, and when and also unsatiable means that you can't be satisfied. You see me? So you're not going to be unsatiable over indulgent of particular thing. It's not for all men. So one brother might like music, one brother might just like to eat the liquor. One brother might want to stay inside, one brother might not go outside. But at the end of the day, you care which one is strong point, you still have to learn to have a counterbalance, because being unsatiable will not be staying inside all the time. If you do that, believe me, within quick time, the health will deplete. You need to go to the door, you need to get fresh air, you need to get some sunlight, and you need to move around. You see me? Somebody might even eat properly, but you not exercise. Well, even though you eat properly, every now and again your heart need a jump starter. You need to challenge your heart a little bit to just pump harder than usual. You see me? So that kind of free up the veins in your heart and them thing there. Just to ensure so everything continually a function. You see me? What?
Preset.
Hold on. What?
This is Colossians 2 and 1. It says, For I would that ye knew, for I would that ye knew what great conflict I have for you and for them at Laodicea, and for as many as have not seen my face in the flesh. And we are going to the word conflict right here. It says a battle, a struggle, or a trial. You know,
Just so basically
basically.
conflicts bring them situations they are conflict or trials. You know? Really and truly, I would say everybody have their own goal. Isn't it? Everybody have their own space. Everybody have certain things where them are carry themselves as a spiritual man, going towards the kingdom. You know, some brothers go them set up them thing. Morning time were probably the best time. Yeah, that be like that. Where let's say you're on a brother live. You have day shift, you have night shift. You know, probably evening time are best time to work out. Morning time are probably best time to you work out. And you have to structure your life around your night shift. You have to structure your life around your day shift. You can have similar things on that do, but at the end of the day, the two can't function the same exact way. And I same thing within the two. Some brothers have to them work a bit different there. So yeah, them have certain things and certain, but guess what? Probably them have a mountain to climb while you have a stream to go down. You know? But at the same destination. Someone might need to use a chariot, someone might need to use a boat. So you have to examine yourself and basically tailor your environment and work through your spiritual challenges with your about your shine. You know, and then again, as you say, you still have counsel, you still have the brotherhood, you know, you still have things, but at the end of the day, ensure that you try for yourself, at least have a action plan in mind, so you can look after help. The most we have it is like, is more of a support than actually somebody have put in the work here, you know. You have one, you know, and you have one in one request, you have one in the same Philippians, you're supposed to grow in wisdom.
Hey, we get a quick one, Iram, while at
One,
it. Yeah, this basically going back to being confident in the ministry. 2 Corinthians 5:5, it says, "No, he that had wrought us for the selfsame thing is the Almighty, who also had given unto us the earnest of the Spirit. Therefore we are always confident, knowing that whilst we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. For we walk by faith, not by sight. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord."
you
See?
break it down. Yeah, speak on it up.
So go back to where that say about being confident, you see me? Because the scripture say you walk by faith, you know what I mean? Being faithful in the Most High, Yahweh, right? And the Most High Yahweh basically put His Spirit upon us through Yahweh Shai, yo. So knowing that, the knowledge basically come from the Spirit, right? Which is the scripture which was given to us by Yahweh, yo. We will be confident in putting out the word, right? Doing videos, going out on the highways and byways. Basically, being confident when you bring out uh, edification on any topic, whether it be the mark and beast, right? World War III prophecies, basically. See?
Yeah, because when I mentioned, we are prophets. You see me? And if you lack confidence, it should simply means you don't believe in the way I teach.
Right.
Right? But if we are truly men of the Lord, right, simple means we have to understand the scriptures and we won't teach it. Right? As I said, with confidence. I remember my Paul said that another point he said, think that in Hebrews and said with boldness, or therefore enter to the throne of the Most High. Right? So we're supposed to always have that confidence and knowing that guess what? Yeah, the Most High deal with the year will mess up at times, which all about the scripture as well. Is nevertheless, the Most High deal with, and by that, I even tell say what the Quran condemn us.
Maybe Hebrews here.
Right?
This is Hebrews 10, verse 19. Hebrews 10, verse 19. Verse 18, it says, verse 19, having therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest of the blood by the blood of Yahushua. You know, the holiest represent perfection, which is the most high, basically, right?
We get
Because
back to the righteous path.
can
Hey,
You
you
have that confidence, right? Scripture even say, faith go back to with confidence, right? And so without faith, it is impossible to please the Most High. So you have to believe, you have to believe.
And just to add to when I go back to confidence and what I can go in and say, when I bring out a lesson, having that confidence, what would I get that confidence? What we start out with when you study. So you put in that study, so you prove the thing, you see it, so you do your research. So when you bring it out, that boldness and a present, you pray, you bash me and try put the spirit by you to bring it out, accurately. But with that study where you put in, that confidence is gonna be richer.
because experience going into the knowledge. The experience, the experience you got to, So
Yeah.
and even when you continue bringing out the word, you also add to the experience. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one quick one before we go
This is
yeah, go down to this place. Quite there nine.
this is Philippians 1:9. And this I pray that your love may abound yet more and more in knowledge and in our judgment.
So hey, Paul a prayer to what? Your knowledge about the growing of love.
Philippians 1:9. And this I pray that your love may abound yet more and more in knowledge
More and more knowledge, what?
and in all judgment.
And in our judgment. Oh yeah, get more knowledge. Oh yeah, get more judgment. Experience. You have to grow in experience. Read the next verse up.
And that ye may prove things that are excellent, that ye may be sincere without offense till the day of Hamashiach.
So you what? You approve things which are
God. Philippians 1 and 10, that ye may approve things that are excellent, that ye may be sincere and without offense to the day of Hamashiach.
Exactly. So you have to continually growing in the knowledge and you can continually approve things that are excellent until the coming of the Lord. You know, so you actually have to be able to continue to work on wisdom, knowledge, judgment, so you can approve which is right. You know? So and you can cut the word approve real quick and then just keep on.
Alright, so approve in Philippians 1 and 9 means approve is the Greek word that means to test, examine, prove, scrutinize, to see whether a thing is genuine or not. For example, metals.
Understand? Alright. So one more the one in the Philippines. So it's a scrutinize. Maybe we talk about
Question yourself, like, I said, go on.
things, examine things, you prove them to yourself. As the scripture earlier said, it's about to prove. What? No. I can do all things.
This is Philippians 4 and 13. I can do all things through a Mashiach, right? Which strengthens.
Exactly. Christian uses all the while. And then not have the true Messiah. How much more we?
Alright, them confident, if believe that them confident and them foolish.
Yeah. Yeah, and they start telling you know because the brother said. So hey, wait, when I hear a Christian quote this, nobody no fool like them, you know.
God.
So how much more we? You know? We have the true power, we have the Son and Heavenly Father for our side, yo. We have the Spirit. We actually have something to boast about. You know? So how much more? You know?
Quick Christian.
Hey, that's somebody have got to take over, that's my time, isn't it?
Just a quick one before you go.
Alright, go on.
2 Corinthians 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Exactly. That's what. When you look up the word study, you're going to see labor. You're obviously to labor, so you have to labor go back to a work, experience, doing. It's a verb.
Hey,
Yeah. It's true that it's theoretical, it's practical. You have to practice the thing them and yet it's scary because it's new. And the situation in our mind, them seems scary. But guess what? The fear of whatever the situation is, the fear of the Lord is bigger than the fear of whatever the situation is. The faith you have in Yahweh Shai supposed to overpower whatever fear you have towards the situation. And that's the way you have to exercise, that's the way you have to experience. So that the more and more the things get proved, and get tested, and they get exercised, they know that look, the most I have me through everything. Teach you patience. They teach you to trust the how about you know what. But if every time you feel like you know a fear situation, you push over your faith in the most and the work out in the end. We think of that. Yeah, the challenge will get higher and higher, but the more you push through the spirit and be bold in the spirit, and the more it's going to work out. And I say you have a big faith. What David said, you know, one of the things that when David for the government go like, he said, look here, now a shepherd, and through the most time, deliver the sheep out of the lion mouth, out of bear mouth. So how much more? You never supposed to have fight for the children of Israel. So that an experience, so you use some experience, a little shepherd boy, when you see some experience of the most I deliver him and himself out of. I that him use when him go like the same fear and faith in exercise. Right? I'm Mr. Still. My time, let's do this stuff.
Yeah, and even amazed it to us, brother really preached it earlier in 2 Timothy 2 verse 15. So study to show thyself approved. So when you go into the study or when you labor, it's like you've been doing something over the years, isn't it? And an apprentice will come on and tell you, say, oh no, I want to wait. You look at him like, nigga, really? It's like us
Yeah.
his faith. Because we rooted and grown in his faith, we've been doing it. Like people have some doctoral call, it's like 101, isn't it? For example, the Gentile, when come up and talk about heathens can receive, like, no, brother, isn't it? From any angle, isn't it? We can defend the doctrine because we experience it. Right? Before even man come up, isn't it? And even for the most part, finishing doctrine, we can tell where that come from, is because we have experience in the field, right? And so we see it's and so Mark.
Let me have something for you when you're ready.
Alright, Jeremy have one as well, so after Jeremy, man.
Alright, so this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 34 and verse 9. A man that had travelled knoweth many things, and he that had much experience will declare wisdom. He that had no experience knoweth little, but he that had travelled is full of prudence.
Hey, basically, for make me experience it even more so. No, for example, you have like a trader can want to get done. Who you have want to get a trader? A man who just come out of college, is me just come out of school with all them have his theory, or you have a man who maybe not even have the degree now, but he might be the whole life or years, right? The man have the experience because him can improvise, any little thing that me know to fix it. Him used to it. Right, and then that's basically experience, right? So wisdom on that, right? Through experience, you gain wisdom. Okay, you try it out. You know it feel like you experience it.
Let me say, and he that had much experience will declare wisdom.
Sorry. Yeah, Shaman.
Okay, see, I'm pretty there.
Spirit on
Yeah, funny enough, earlier I did a priest that they bring up before yeah, camera come off my screen. But as I mentioned, brother, they bring a precept earlier too, because I was the same topic. We must about Timothy, so to show thyself approved. Because the confidence, remember, you can prove certain things, you show yourself approved to the most high. You know, say your way, you know, so because you've been doing the study, you've been laboring it and prove, say, this is what, I mean, this is fact. So, even with yourself, you see me, you have to study yourself. Just like a precept as I read earlier too. You know what I mean? You have to know yourself. You know what I mean? You're not gonna know certain things until you try. You know what I mean? You're not gonna know say oh my limit is one cup of a beer until you actually try, you know? So certain things I have to experience. That's why I bring up here a while ago. Experience, teacher, wisdom. Make you learn about yourself. Yeah, you're not gonna know if you have this ability to do certain things if you never tried before. Remember one time I watched a video with remember a brother named brother from Dallas on the second elder. You know what I mean? Him did a lesson one time and I must say basically you're not supposed to scare for live a life because sometimes because the world wicked outside the wicked basically and I'm be evil yeah, see and that can sometimes prevent brothers from basically even trying to live, you know what I mean? You might stay in more now and you don't want to do things again naturally like you now want to do things because yeah, stay up on the safe side. You see me? Yeah, staying on the safe side good, but yeah, basically yeah, limit yourself because you not get on the experience you're supposed to get. The earth is a testing ground to learn things. And I mean I'm not saying that you must be busy about, getting involved in this and in that and in that. But sometimes you take yourself from the world basically, yeah, the more danger to yourself than actually helping yourself. You know what I mean?
So me have
But
something
the
there, bro.
precept,
You see? So this is Proverbs 1 verse 1. The proverb of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding, to receive instruction of wisdom and justice, and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark saying. So as I said, as the
Right.
brother, in the times this where we are in right now, we have to learn how to make judgment by ourselves, man. You see me? That's why the scripture even tell us here, just paraphrasing, you see me? If we have a judge, angels and them things, they all can't judge matters. You see me?
Can you feel it, Ashmar?
What you say, bro?
Me have it still. Well, me have it. When you're ready.
He said, have it, have it.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, go. All right. First Corinthians chapter 6 and verse
6.
I know which one to start. Let's start that one here.
All
Alright, this is First Corinthians 6 verse 1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to law before the unjust and not before the saints? Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if this world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels, or much more things that pertain unto this life? He said, if then ye have judgments of things pertaining to this life, set to judge who are least esteemed in the church. I speak to your shame. It is so that there is not a wise man among you, no, not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren.
Come, bro. Go on, bro, you have something?
Right. Yeah, because we are all judges, you know what I mean? And in order to be a judge, you have to judge. Why you go to school, a law, go study to be a judge, and you never judge a case in your life yet? You know what I mean? And the first case you have to judge is what? Yourself. The first case you have to judge yourself. Examine yourself at the first stage of judging. Because when you pass judgment, you have to consider yourself in the same judgment you have passed. You know what I mean? So you on a daily basis, every day you have to do this, yo.
You see what you said just well, first thing when you have pass judgment, you have to pass for yourself first. That's why we Lord say, yo, oh, you got to take the beam out of your brother eye. You see me? And you need to take it out of your eye first. You see me? You have a first sleep out of your eye so you can see better than another brother. You see me? Meaning first we have to judge ourselves, man. Or walk in this faith. You see?
You can't this that's the reason why we are going through this situation, this journey. We will make this journey. Our call to make this journey because we're reading Second Esdras 7 to tell about the fire upon one side and the water on the next, which is the tribulation. In order to be a perfect judge, in order to rule one kingdom, you have to experience the good and the ugly and the good. Now, I mean, scripture tell you about let me go back to the word confidence a little bit. Look it up a while ago from Google, and it said having full trust. And it say confidere can mean expressing intensive force plus trust. So it's a full trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. One part of that full trust is that, hey, Him say Him gonna give me the kingdom, Him say Him gonna make me inherit glory, Him say Him gonna make me inherit me get delivered, Him say Him gonna deliver if me do this. Him say if we keep Him patient, Him gonna give me this, Him gonna keep me. Then so he's having full trust because He said it. And one of the full trust is that the experience when you fall, you call upon Him and He make you get back up. You know what I mean? Scripture say the just fall at 7 times and get back up. Then so it's when you fall, you realize that Him make you get back up. Then when you fall, in the time period when you fall, or in that moment when you fall, it is that same time period or you're calling upon Yahweh Hashem Yahshua and realize it help you to get back up. So now you have full trust. Say, hey, this man really helped. This man really come true. See? And then now him give you examples of men before who have full trust in him. See? And was actually delivered and experience deliverance and experience being exalted. See? Job was a prime example of a man that fall and get back more than get back the things and when lose.
More.
And get back more than when they lose. So this journey that we call to walk, man, this straight and narrow path is for us to experience the ugly, the good and the bad and the ugly. So when you get in the seat of being a judge, you can know, say, hey, this is how you do it. Because you've been there, you've done that, man. Then it's all about being there and done that. You experience it. Then if you give a last example before me actually give it back. When a king sit on a throne, man, if him born in riches, then if him born in riches, him not gonna be able to feel the compassion of the poor. If you never experience what the poor experience,
poverty.
If you never experience poverty, so we have to be poverty. We have to be poor. Right here, man. See, we have to be on the low right here. That's why I'm saying you call what? You call the rich in faith. You call the poor out of this world to be rich in faith.
Gone.
See, so we have to experience the poverty part of it. So when learned why Yahweh Shai actually came in flesh, man. If you can find the precept in Hebrew and say the reason why he came in flesh, so he can actually experience what in bridging them I go through, you know what I mean? Something like that. Roughly paraphrasing.
I think Hebrews
7.
Made himself lower than the angels.
Yeah, something like that. So he can actually feel the burden. So even Yahweh himself, man, before he get glorified and sitting on the right hand, and even the Father, he did have to actually experience certain things. So he can actually the compassion that we can have, then him actually him know it because he experience it. You have it that?
Hold on.
It says such an one becoming something like so. I don't remember exactly what it was. But it tell you, the reason why Yahweh came in flesh, man. One of the reasons, you know. So you have to experience the dirty tough of this thing, and that is the balance, then, and that is the whole point of Adam going off, then, because the angel, the Lord said it. He said, man has become like one of us, man, to know both good and evil. Then, and when you look at the word knowing good and evil, or knowing, it's to learn by experience. So we learn in good and evil. So when the bad appreciate the bad, man, in the bad is supposed to watch close to the most high, James Taylor. Then, so when you're in your morning, the also of the art of the is in the awesome morning, or something like that. The art of the righteous art is in the awesome morning.
All right.
See, so when you mourn, them they're supposed to call upon the most high morning. When you're happy, yeah, you still call upon him and still give him thanks. See, but appreciate and trust the process. You know that Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is bringing us through. See? That's my point still.
I have a precept.
Yeah, find it, go on.
So this is Hebrews chapter 2. I start at verse 16, main point, and 17. So for verily he took not on him the nature of angels, but he took on him the seed of Abraham. Wherefore in all things it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren, that he might be merciful and faithful high priest in all things pertaining to Yahweh, to make reconciliation for the sins of the people.
Hey, look at this. All right. If somebody come to you and
Continue, man.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Go on. Say. Yeah, make you read the part down further.
Go on.
Say, bro.
No problem.
Verse 18, Ak.
All right, verse 18. For in that he himself had suffered being tempted,
Yeah.
he is able to succor them that are tempted.
Yeah.
Alright.
You see me? So, hey, if somebody come to you and beg mercy, man,
Verse 17.
see, if there's not a part that you have compassion, and the reason why you have compassion is because you either experience something like that person, so you can understand the position where the person in. So you can see your John was yo, you're forgiven. My have mercy, now man, don't worry about that. My come, your apology accepted. See? Because guess what? You've been through that suffering, man. And this is the reason why even us, man, we can't even look on a man out there and I say, yo, you know, because him set a certain way, upon a lowly, in a lowly condition, we can look on him and say, yo, me know why you come near me, or you scan that person. The reason why you can't scan that person is because we are no better. See, in terms of in the presence of the Most High, we are all filthy. See? So that's so now because you're filthy and the Most High accept you, actually call you, have mercy upon you. If you hear this truth, you can see your John was there. May have mercy. Saying mercy have to be shown to who will beg for mercy. See, that's how you understand mercy when you witness the things and when the person actually the position where the person in. See?
And you go to Sirach 28 is because we experience, we feel, yes, we don't feel like we basically offend, but we also go off at times. So if a man offend you, means you're kind of sincerely, sorry, you can't hold on against him, like it's scripture say no. Though basically being flesh or mortal, is mean if you have a whole grudge to a man, or basically is mortal as well. Bro, we are basically servants of the Most High. Basically, have one strike, we strike, one fight.
Right. Right. So the point of this whole journey that we call upon, hey, brother, them are going to confidence, having confidence and being bold. You know what I mean? It's not being bold foolishly. It's not having foolish boldness or foolish confidence.
Pride.
If I hear foolish pride, it's about being confident in Yahweh and your shine. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like
There's a
go on.
Sorry. I was just saying that there's a difference between pride and confidence.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of people mix it up, but yeah.
Yeah. So when you have the scripture say, either comment to Yahweh must believe that he is and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Hey, if you're not experiencing, Shapar said this a long time ago, if you're not experiencing some part where you pray and the Most High, you see where the Most High answer your prayer, then that build you up, that make you have full trust. Say, hey, the Most High deliver me once, but deliver me again. Then, brother, me pray, and that's why we say, tell brothers to pray. You know what I mean? The scripture say, if you can find the precept in Philippians, somebody can be say, be not they say nothing. But in everything with prayer and fasting.
Fasting.
Yeah, make a supplication be known unto the Most High.
Yeah, but in all things make a supplication be known to the Most High. If you can find a precept, I think a Philippians is there. It said, be not cheerful for nothing yet.
This is Philippians chapter 4 and verse 6. Be careful for nothing.
Sorry, still on camera. Where are you from again?
Philippians chapter 4 verse 6.
Okay.
Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving.
Sorry. 4 verse what?
4 verse
4 and
6.
6.
Oh, okay. So okay. Yeah, go on, brother.
This is Philippians chapter 4 verse 6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known unto the Most High.
Yeah, it's when you say be careful, it's say you're being not troubled or to be troubled with tears. to be anxious in Greek. Then I say to care for, to look out for things, seek to promote one's interests. I mean, something like that. So you don't be anxious or worried. You don't be anxious or worried about nothing, man. But in all things, with prayer and fasting or prayer and supplication, make your request known to the Almighty. Then, and when you realize, these requests are being actually, answered, whether it happen in the moment or sometime down the road, that build your confidence. You say, having full trust in your wash in your shine. See?
No.
Precept. Precept.
Yeah, go on.
First Peter chapter 5, verse 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
Hey, give me that try to read that from again.
First Peter 5 and 7.
Alright, hold on. First Peter 5 and 7.
Yeah.
I read it again.
Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
Alright, so it's a casting all the care upon him. How shy. Alright. Because he cared for you. Now we look up this word here. And listen what this, right? I think we get some from other people. Good while back. Yeah. It said anxiety about things pertaining to this earthly life. Zin? So whatever things we have,
worry about.
we are worried about in this life, in this earth, in this fleshly life, man. No worry about it. Yahweh shall deal with that. Zin? Right now, it's all about just building up the confidence and building up the faith in Yahweh. I make them think you distract you. Because all of them things are the cares of this life and this distraction.
Precept.
Hey, you know what? What somebody said? Denzel Washington in the movie, the book of Eli. He always, like he must say to himself, you got to stay on the path. Got to stay on the path. And if you notice while him tread the path, there's so many distractions. And him always remind himself, you got to stay on the path. See? So to make the cares of this life way back and dry, back you know, I have no money, pray about it. But I have no food, pray about it. Man in the spirit, me feel lazy, pray about it. See? The more I ever see, the more I work for you. Once you're doing this thing in sincerity, witness it, or the more and you're building up a confidence as it go. As him come true for you, the confidence will grow. See?
Our precept, yeah?
You're going?
Yeah, man. It's Matthew 6 and 25. It said, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Right? It is not more like that. Is not the life more than meat and the body more than raiment?
Hey, look on it, and look on it. As the brother, I used the word examine earlier, right? Examine the truth, examine the words, examine yourself. It said you have to give the thought or take a thought for your life, where you go wear, where you go put on, where you go eat, where you go drink, something like that. Right. Now, ask yourself, or examine it. Why you don't have these things? What's the reason me not having them things to my comfort? You see? It's like go back to the suffering. Then we are gonna make you perfect, according to Hebrews, man. Because there's a suffering. He said, through suffering, we're made perfect through suffering.
Right.
As I say, to be in the seat of judgment, having the right balance of judgment, you have to experience the dirty stuff, man. You have to experience the rough part of life, man. You have to experience it. Hey, my witness people take things for granted, man, because them get it so easy. See? It comes to them so easy, man. So them just take things for granted, yo. And that's why I want to get the kingdom when we take it for granted. Because hey, first of all, the most I gonna give you that mindset of being righteous, but hey, well, I appreciate it, man. You know, You're gonna really appreciate it.
Hey, God, witness both sides. Witness where you feel like you have it. Witness where you feel like you lose it. And
Yep.
where you feel like they get it back.
And
I finish this. Matthew 6, verse 31. Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, and wherewithal shall we be clothed? Right? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things.
hey, you know why? Nobody reason. As some of the reason. Part of the reason why the most take for certain things from you, man. why I'm doing it to Job? Why I'm remove everything from Job? I take away everything from him.
Prove you.
Prove him. Prove him to do what? Why am I want from Job? You said Job still got call on him no matter what, man. You see me? And at the same thing, when most I take a certain things from benefit upon him on the street side, the man can know say, hey, man, the most I out
I
there.
still believe. Yeah, you have all things through the Most High. As precept, sir.
When Job said, oh, hey, so shall he receive
Yeah. Good and not bad. Go on, go on.
This is Job 2, verse 10. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of Yahweh? Shall we not receive evil? In all this did Job sin. Salakia, in all this did not Job sin with his lips.
Right? You say, hey, man, you say, oh, waiting. You think this thing is, man? This thing is all smooth sailing.
But one thing I want people notice with that statement, you notice him never blame the devil. You see me? Everybody blame the devil for them misstep, you know. Say Satan, this and that. You notice a wisdom make him know who would do that to him, you know.
Yep.
He say, hey, like,
so,
no man, cool, you do it, man.
Hey, Job understand the balance. Job understand that, hey, I'm gonna receive the bad, I'm gonna receive the good. See? And with that, man, hey, who know what Job actually experienced before? That's the scripture classify him as a perfect man. See? Because to be a perfect and a complete man, you have to experience both sides of the balance.
Yeah, Job that got you hell, cause what Satan say. Yeah, Satan said, we know say have an edge on Job. You see me? Job, things are happen, but Job protected, said, you see me? So, what? Just take your edge around him. You see me? And then him still say, look here, because remember, things that happen to Job surrounding, Job might get suffering through family member or animals, as is, Then he go to what? He go to him himself. He must say, let's say put your hand upon Job. Nobody now question, unless you put your hand upon them. You know what I mean? Because Job didn't lose him animals and everything, and Job still hold faith. Until the Most High have to put him on upon Job, which who was the Most High on? Satan, the left hand side, the left hand have to touch Job. You know what I mean?
And when I mention to us, is it me? When I know like you experience it, is it me? You have kids that grow up and get everything they want, is it me? Before them even cry, them get what them desire. Right? You know them as some spoiled brats. Versus one of them will go through the struggles, they'll go through the separation. Is it me? Right? As Skipper said, we would endure hardness as a good soldier of the Most High. So they'll go through the struggles you've been with. Is it make fit for the master's use? It's that a spoiled brat.
Hey, Yahushua say, even the ear, not Yahushua, Galatians, Paul. You say, even the ear, then the ear to the throne. Before him sit down on the throne, he have to go through 2,000 government. He have to learn how to be servitude first. Then, so you have to experience serving somebody, and so you can appreciate when somebody has served you, man.
I mean, I'm merely to know how to judge.
Yeah, exactly.
To know how to judge. But if you was in the same predicament, you're gonna know how better to judge the situation. And just make a small precept, Baba Kosha.
Go on.
This is James 5, verse 10. Say, my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of Yahweh, for an example of suffering, affliction, and patience. Behold, we count them happy which endured. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and, and of tender mercy.
Yeah, precept.
Well, finish this. Finish the Matthew.
Yeah.
Go on, bro.
Yeah. So say Matthew back in St. Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Almighty and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Yeah, we just a move. We just going through, man. We just a move through this. We just a go through this phase. See? We're exactly because guess what, man? When you look at it, then the scripture, your brother read a while ago, it refer to it say our Gentiles seek after them because they are the heathen them run down them thing here. Fancy about yo clothes and you know when you go eat, you're eating do that. Because them don't have a power really. See? We have a power to provide. See? We have a power to provide, man. But things says seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all these things shall be added unto you. Alright, look at this, man. How you seek the most high. To seek the kingdom. You know what I mean? Say, yo, you just you mean that you have to go through certain, you have to search for it. As the brother them actually that bring out the word search. I mean you have to put in work. When you have search for something, you have a lot something. See? And you heard this thing, yo, you have a lot something precious here. And you turn up
everywhere. Regular.
That's why you search the kingdom. You say, you search the kingdom. You say, you search it out. And if your brother can actually read 2 Ezra 7, we could just go through that.
Can I get a precept in the meantime? Huh?
There you go.
This is James 1, verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing.
Yeah, it's a let patience have a perfect work. See? Make patience do it that do, man. See? Make the suffering do it that do. Because patience go back to suffering. Make it work,
Right.
make it do it that do. See? Trust the process. So, yo, this one I go through, yo, it will benefit me. You know, sometimes I can't even see it. But make it work, man. Just go through the motion, just go through it, man. See? But you have to endure, either endure it unto the end. So you're gonna see the work. You're gonna see the we call it now the benefit.
I see fruits of your labor, man.
Yeah, you're gonna see the free. Yeah, that's the word.
It's give us to go on tour as one that flow it. You see me? And
Yeah,
in
man.
due time, you say, bro,
No, I'm just a continue.
you look like you go feet, man. You see? But you go feet act?
Yeah, man.
Alright. So me done. Go on, bring it on.
How we da go for? How we da go for, Yashawan? How we da go for?
You want for wisdom, man. You see me? Go on tour that one that flow it, and in good time thou shalt reap up our reward.
Good. Okay. All right. Yeah, me have it. This is Sirach 6 verse 19. Come unto earth. Right. And come unto earth as one that floweth, and sow it, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, Zin, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. See? So you're gonna leave, but just know say yo at the end, the labor go in, and they're gonna show you, you're gonna bear the fruit where you know, we're supposed to get then the right fruit in its right season.
God.
So you can't don't force the cake to bake. Make it bake.
God.
So you can enjoy the cake. Because if you don't bake properly, you're not going to enjoy it. You know? So make it bake properly. So you can enjoy it. And that's why we're going to enjoy the kingdom. We're going to enjoy being delivered. We're going to enjoy inheriting the glory and the blessings. You know what I mean? That is actually prepared for us. And when you get into that position of rulership, then you go well know and you go well understand. You go well grounded, you go well rooted, you go wise. See?
God, if me add the precept in a James say you're the trying of your faith, working patience. We all know say the word patience means to endure. You understand? And to be made hardened. Right? And that's that you may be entire, wanting nothing. And Paul is a good example of that because when you read the book of Philippians, when Paul was speaking to the people in Philippi, he basically tells us to count all things, but down for the excellency of Yahushua. Because he was basically tried. He tells us that through his bones, their faith was increased. You understand? So we understand, say, when we are going through certain things, when we are being afflicted, when temptations are come upon us, we understand, say, all of this is nothing. We understand, say, this is just for a time. So we are look forward, we are look for the excellency, which is the Yahushua. Because right now it's just for a season. Understand?
Let me have something.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away.
Hey, brother. So like no, finish. Sorry.
Nah, man, talk, man, bro. Scripture now, right?
I want Christian. You want to get that one there with say, fight the good fight. No. Paul said, he said, I have fought the good fight.
A good fight.
Yeah, so we can find that one day after this, brother. Go on.
Alright, so this is back in Ecclesiasticus 2, which at verse 2 now. Set thine heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Yeah.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace in adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
You see how shiny a gold is when you actually go through the furnace, when it purge. You see how beautiful a gold is when it purge, when it go through the furnace and purge. Then, with that, now, when keep it there, say the righteous are going to shine. Then, after we go through the year, we are going to shine. Then, we are going to have a glow about us, man. Then, that is what this suffering is all about, to endure it, to inherit that. You know what I mean? To inherit the immortality that is laid up in store for us. See? So, at the scripture say, you think it not strange.
But have it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Man.
This is 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you,
Yep.
as though some strange thing happened unto you.
Yep, man.
But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of the Mashiach's suffering.
Yeah, I would say you rejoice that you are partakers of your suffering. Yo, there's no brother. Then when this thing, man. Then supposed to, hey, it happened. Then, but whosoever fall out because of the suffering, man, then you never really understand what you actually are getting involved in. Then that means that precept there, you know, you never, it's strange to you. This so, yo, what kind of thing they may to yo. You know, long when I get a girl, dog. You know, long when I say, yo, me need to have a job. You think it's strange when the scripture says, yo, you know, you think it's strange. And you're the only man with them. See? And you're the first, and you're not going to be the last. Wake up.
And you know, I get more than what you can be. That's the biggest thing.
See? So it seems to me that you never understand where you're coming to because scripture tell you that as much as the hour share suffer for us, honestly.
Hey, I'm gonna read it, you know. I'm gonna read it. It's the first one, man. I'm gonna read it now.
Sorry. Go on.
Yeah, you know. And just to add one thing, the Hoshai, I think, did ask the lady, the woman, when they bring her two sons, and indeed go on to say that you have to be able to drink. You're roughly paraphrasing it. You have to be able to drink from the same cup as you're in the drink from.
Yeah, him say, are you like him say, if you're willing, are you ready to drink from the cup when you're about to drink or to be baptized with baptism that I'm about to be baptized with? Meaning, hey, the suffering, the affliction, and the persecution of Yahushua was about to go through. Can you're ready to drink that? You know? So look on it as an example that, you know, Yahushua get glorified and Yahushua get glorified at the end of this. Yeah, you know, at the end of his suffering, you know, he was glorified. He was made what? Immortal, man. Immortality, yeah, immortality in get. Then so
hey, sorry, but let's ask something to add to your thing. We don't have a precept study for read, isn't me? But it's a quick note. Imagine going to school. Your whole purpose of going to school is to learn. You know what I mean? The whole purpose of being on earth is basically learn and pleasing the most. Basically to please the most, but you're there for learn, have fun, enjoy, right? But all of the learning process, right? Imagine after learning everything you learn, you never get the test. To prove if you know nothing. You never get the test. See what I say? So separation is the test to tempt you or prove you if you where you learn you actually, you know? Learn something.
Yeah, one more thing, sir. All right, what did in Ecclesiastes when Solomon said him say, oh, the more him the more him know and the more sorrow. So
more increasing knowledge. Yeah, I know your talk.
Yeah, the more sorrow. See? No.
Either increasing wisdom or increasing knowledge, sorrow or something like so.
Yeah,
yeah. There's much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow. Ecclesiastes 1 and 18.
Read it again slowly, brother.
Salakia, this is Ecclesiastes 1, verse 18. You know what? I'm going to start at 17. And I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this is also vexation of spirit. Go ahead.
Yeah, you must study everything.
Yeah.
See, like he must study everything. Maybe him experiment. He must study everything, man. See, one.
That's a scripture is to prove your soul, man. To see what's acceptable unto it, man.
Go on.
For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Hey, the brother mentioned tests a while ago. Then when you go to school, why at the end of the year or at the end of the term you get an examination, you get a test to prove what you know. So all the study what you do. You go in at them deep, you're going at your studies, you know, you break down the scriptures, the man, you know, you look up your word, meaning and everything there. But guess what? There's a test to see if there's something if you really believe or if you ever really apply them things the way you study. Into your life. So that's what it's all about. It's all about learning, as the brother said, learning, you know, and applying, learning and applying. You know, taking in, retain, and apply. You know what I mean? And that's all it's about. We have to keep here for to learn, to grow. And as you grow, there's a test at each level where you grow to. See? So the end of this learning process, then in this life, then at the end of it, man, the final examination is this time of Jacob trouble that is coming.
Yes,
All
That's the
right, the hour of temptation.
our
yeah, because you
temptation.
have a point, brother. You see, when you check it out, the scripture even tell you on the same point where the angel give the book, yo. You get me? And the angel say, yo, eat of this little book. And guess what? It shall be sweet in thy mouth, but what? Bitter in thy belly. You get me? Case and point for what I said earlier. And as the process, the Lord send the angel for give this. So the Lord will bring this knowledge unto us. You get me? The Lord will gift it to us. You get me? So
Right.
it's a case where as we are saying, the Lord give it and try with it. You understand me? And with the experience, we grow and we learn. You understand me?
If we can add up, good. Can you hear me?
You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if we can
Right
add
here,
up.
man.
Yeah, touching on the topic of sorrow, you see me? Because basically you have two you have two different forms of sorrow, right? You have godly sorrow and then you have the sorrow of the world, right? And it's scripture
Gone.
say, yo, the sorrow of the world is death, right? And godly sorrow, when you read 2 Corinthians 7 and 9 and down, it tells us, say, yo, godly, this character shows a godly sorrow, it gives you a lot of spiritual attributes, right? So worldly sorrow, basically doing all sort of abomination, and the most I judge you, it's sorrowful, right? Because it's painful, it grieves you, right? That kills you, that's death. But the straight, as the brother Ayman bring out in a First Peter 4 and 12, the straight basically it builds you, right? It gives you a lot of spiritual attributes. And as we said that I have 2 Corinthians 7 and 9. You see me? No, I rejoice that not that ye were made sorry, but that ye are sorrowed to repentance, right? For ye, because when you go through straits, it basically brings us to repentance, when the Most High basically put us through straits and we feel it, return to the Most High and repent, for all the wickedness.
Correction.
Yeah, you tell the Most High, say, you repent for everything from your past life up to now. That's
you have to do everything. You have to just repent. You continuous repayment. So,
right.
washing your shy to forgive you. So lucky washing your shy because it's a constant. Every affliction, is keep a something food also. So you have to find that someone say, oh, all right, forgive me, saying from the sins, man, from the many sins. David actually pray about him, say, oh, he said him ask you how say, oh, blot out my transgressions, for my sin is ever before me.
And finish it. Says, for ye were made sorry after a godly manner, that ye might receive damage by us in nothing. For godly sorrow worketh repentance to salvation, not to be repented of, but the sorrow of the world worketh death. For behold, this self same thing that ye sorrow after a godly sort, what carefulness it wrought in you, yea, what clearing of yourselves, yea, what indignation, yea, what fear, yea, what vehement desire, yea, what zeal, yea, what revenge. In all things ye have approved yourselves to be clear in this matter.
Done.
Yeah, to show you that godly sorrow, it makes you more careful, right? It gives you more zeal, more fear of the Most High, right? And more desire to push this word because, hey, you fear the Most High, you're not going to go into the word, yo. Yeah, basically that's.
And just to put it more frank, you see me? It's written in Ecclesiastes 1:9. It tells you, yo, put a mark upon them and sigh and cry for all of the abomination that be done in the earth, in the midst thereof, you see me? Which is the godly sorrow. Right now, the earth a sorrow due to this COVID-19 pandemic, man. You see me? And when they really pray, when you listen to people, them literally want everything to come back to normal, man. You see me? And when you look on the brothers in the truth, brothers hoping for this escalate. I'm sure say you have two different mind frame, man. You sorry for all of the abomination that take place upon the earth right now. What them have this big gay thing over Tel Aviv, but them are planning for have back right now, which is that gay pride bullshit. You see me? Nobody nah sigh and cry for them abomination there. But what? Them a sigh and cry for please get a vaccine.
Yeah.
Well, bro.
Brother, you can give me the precept with the dark stuff, I think that.
Second Ezra 7. Second Ezra 7.
That one there, no, wait, the one that we talked with Pastor,
Yeah, I have it.
He said they lay up him.
Yakala same of it.
Oh,
Yakala same of it.
never hear your color. Sorry, go on.
No, the one about fight the good fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is which one you want? The one from First Timothy or Second Timothy?
Second Timothy 4. Second
All right,
Timothy
this
4.
Second Timothy chapter 4 verse 7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all of them also that love his appearing.
Hold on, read that part there again.
In 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 7, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and
Yeah,
not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing.
exactly. So Paul say in fight, if a good fight. Let me look up the word I'm saying finishing course. Let me look up the word course. Yeah, let me say a race. Zane, if you notice, Paul always talk about a race. Zane, I would look up the word career before. So one of the brother did look up the word career already. I would look up the word there before.
Can I look it up again?
Now in
Master, go on there thing.
yeah, my still not fine. Career. Yeah. A charge at a tournament. The meaning move rapidly, run at full speed. Yeah, right. Basically, I tell about tournament, like a fight. You know, so when you look up the Greek word, for course, I just said that tell you about the career course, race, then, and then it's the course of life, or of office, then. So this course that we're going through is to actually get, this course of life that we're going through is to actually get a particular office. You know what I mean? In righteousness, man, to get delivered. Then so Paul say I'm fight it in finishing course. So it's our time now. In finish film course, and him say him might get a crown. Then that is awaiting him, a crown of glory awaiting him at the appearing of Yahushua. And him say not only him, then but unto all
Brothers,
them that love is appearing. So who else love the appearing of the Lord? Who else?
elect.
The elect, man. Who else want Yahweh Shemi to come back? Nobody else don't want him to come back. But the elect, really. Nobody else don't want him to come back. Not even Christians don't want the Lord to come back.
Christians.
I can see when they say nobody no want him come back. What do you mean that the Lord just have me I meditate upon willingly ignorant? You see me? Them people who literally block their mind from hearing the truth, you know. You see me? Because the truth is out there, man. And them literally tell themselves, say, man, this cannot be the truth. They rather consume themselves in a lies and falsehood rather than listen to the truth, man. You see? That's how the scripture says, will the Lord find faith when he return? That will show you how chaotic the time is going to be, man. A lot of man where declare to them they have faith, the time I go come, I go prove if them really have it, man, which is the trial of all things. You see? Go on, bro.
Yeah. Give me one second just now.
Second Esdras 2.
7-1.
7-1. Oh, straight.
And as you mentioned about second Esdras, when you read the book of Timothy a while ago, and Paul saying fight the good fight. it was actually a really good fight because you have to consider one what him encounter throughout that fight, right?
Right.
You have in the book of Hebrews when tell us say he was shipwrecked. You see him get stoned. That's like a Corinthians.
Hey, Yahushua did actually, you know what Yahushua said? Yahushua, when Yahushua, he said to Paul, said, Paul, you remember who Yahushua said to him? Said,
Ananias, when you heal him,
eh?
Ananias, the healing.
Yeah,
I have told him how much things he must suffer for my sake.
yeah, so I'm going to show him how great things, and the word they use, he said how great things he must go suffer for my name's sake.
They have the great things in the act when you suffer. So,
Eh?
some of them, have some of the great things when you suffer. I want to hear some of them.
But watch them, bro. Isn't it? It's so you say just the great things. You have some serious things. The man Paul got through still in the act. You see me? Yo, remember you have Israelites who swear upon them life. You see me? So them not eat, not do nothing till them put this man to death in the act. That's how serious it is, you know. Oh, great a thing. You see me?
Hey, Salakia, just to add really quick. When Iroam was in here, we did bring out a precept where it did say the Lord have to put you through great conflict, and at the same point they just bring up a while ago, great conflict going into trials as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Because man, if you're coming at this thing and you think otherwise, man, you're gonna lose. I just that the plain truth. You're gonna lose. If you think otherwise, you are gonna lose. So if you find out, yo, it's easier said, but if you have to continue or practice,
Remind yourself.
Remind yourself that John, the scripture said it's still not them thing. I scripture tell you say you go through it. These things are necessary. Scripture tell you
Yeah, Paul said. Sorry,
yeah,
Salakia.
no.
What's that? Paul say to the not apostle them, Salakia. Some to the brothers them say, yo, me tell them from before, say yo, you go suffer. So, I act like you never know this.
No, yeah, brother. Come like today, now, man. Just go as I already say. It's the First Thessalonians 3, verse 3. That no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourself know that we are appointed thereunto.
Yeah.
Same thing as the semen. Is me Paul declare these things to us already, man. So we are gonna suffer these things upon the earth, man. Is it?
Hey, we in a flesh, yo. Sometimes we get to it, man. You know what I mean? In terms of, you have moments, where, John, like, we can't bear this, man. You know what I mean? But those are the times when you can't bear it, But tell us something. Hold on. It's when you say you can't bear it, man. It's when you reach to the point where you say you can't bear it. At them times, the most I show you say, no, and I say, go. Yo, tell us something. The best thing to do when you can't bear it, man, let go, man. Not try to bear it.
Let me come to the Lord, man.
Yo, it's about to read about casting out the care upon them because he cares for you. No, you can't. If you say you can't bear it, well, hey, give me precept in Matthew and say, yo, come unto me, he that is
Heavy laden. And
I will give you rest. Go on with the precept.
I'm finished this, bro.
Yeah.
Verse 4. For really, when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation, even as it come to pass, and ye know.
Yep, tell them before. Hey, I'm kind of there's as witness, man. More when young brothers come in and because me get taught the same thing. Brother, them show me the dirty stuff, the grimy part of the thing. You see me? And remember when the brother Shamar Yash, when name? In the camp now, when name again? We have when name Amataza. You remember Amataza? And somebody will come up time again. When name Shamar, the brown youth.
Kashawan attack.
Yeah, remember when the two brothers come and we sit down over the park and we show them. I say, your brother, we give them the grimy part of it. I say, what your brother, you have to prepare your mind to say what you go through some shit. So we told it before, man. And we were told before, just the same. And so that's why I keep saying, no point it as something strange, man. My opinion unto you. See? But you know, get a precept right. But you know, I think I might get there and
St. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavily laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Yeah, man, me tell you, you see the heavy laden part of the thing. See your mind, Zane, to the point where you feel it in your chest, man. You're getting anxiety. See, that's why in the word care, he said care, casting all your care upon him. He go back to anxious. One of the meaning for care right here is anxious, being anxious.
Anxiety.
Over some things you can't control, over some things you can't.
Right. Ask about them. The reason why I want to fix them are because I love cut you, bro. The reason why I want to fix them are because is that there's a pride in your life as a man too. And I mean, cause we know the struggles. You see me? Certain things we can speak for myself for this. You see me? Certain things where you know as a man, it's not like you don't know better. You see me? But situation you might in at the time, brother. You don't permit you if you really do certain things. So you have a little demon in your mind where you have to fight with the command to even that. You know what I mean? So them things that really be a burden for. But don't walk out upon what you're saying. Come on, precept that kind of word. I say similar thing to what you're saying right now. I just want to bring it out. Alright. I'm gonna shut out fast. Alright, cause real and truly, I'm gonna speak and look before I go night. Remember again, a brother mentioned one time, don't give yourself extra burden. You know what I mean? Sometimes you hold on for some things because of fleshly feelings or whatever. You put yourself in a certain burden, certain pride that a life will basically draw them burdens upon you. Or not only that, sometimes you don't know, me I go through struggles to hear what. Yo, man, I hold it out in the dark and you give yourself more struggle than what you really need. You know what I mean? So you have to understand the balance, because number brother, sorrow tear you in brother, sorrow build you, but he also kill you. I brother mentioned earlier, God is sorrow, work it to repentance, sorrow of the world, work it to basically death. You know what I mean? You have some things where we might depend on your mind, or basically carnal. You know what I mean? How you might live, or how you might want to basically have your settings. You know what I mean? And you have other things upon your mind, and then basically tear down. Then really you are focused on the thing, which is really just living for the most side. Despite what situation you're in. Like I was trying to say, yo, foxes have holes and birds have nests. Him not know if he lay him head. So it really means about that. As I say, but I'm gonna say, I know more do this and one bird to come on your head. You know what I mean? I'm gonna shut the precept fast. This Ecclesiasticus 30 and verse 21. It says, give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. Right? Read it again. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. The gladness of the heart is the life of a man. Right? The gladness of the heart is the life of a man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. That's why the Bible also says what? When you see tribulation accompany you, be happy. Why? Because you're upon the bigger picture than the tribulation. I said, Bomba, Abba find it worthy if you try me in tribulation. So you can prove me. You see me, I say something can come out as an ear or a member of the elect. Look on that way, look on John know the situation that I'm walk up now. No, look on the bigger picture. You know what I mean? So we have to sorrow good, but don't burden yourself. Before we finish, bro. It's a love thine own. Right. It's a love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. Like I mean, never take the truth. Someone try to go to you can speak up a brother said in that truth, but now call on him. You see me? Right? I don't want to say that truth, sir. But even know, right? Basically, you come in with the mentality you want to be a soldier, but brother, you can take up a soldier mentality upon your head too strong. Exactly. You know what I mean? You can kill yourself. You know what I mean? You can, oh, my soldier, one up, tough up. You know what I mean? You used to be a person who smile a lot, you stop smiling, no screw, no smiling. But I'm not saying you smile a lot still. But you know, the little smile we used to have that gone. You see me, I said, them thing they ask you, brothers, keep brothers, because every time I see brother, them in the brother, first thing you know, some soon. First thing I do, I go smile and I go laugh. You see me?
Hey,
I'm glad to see them.
hey, can sometimes you spot out brothers that come from a mile out and see you. You just start laugh. You fuck from a laugh. You see me? But you just glad to see a brother, man. You know, see brothers that come from way out already and I see you. We just start laughing and shit, man. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
So real talk, man. You're not supposed to take on burden for yourself, especially hey, not take on burden for yourself even when I give a time for you to do that. You know what I mean? I take on certain soldier mentality for yourself when I need a time for you to do that. You know what I mean? So in a certain situation, you're gonna need to actually do that. You know what I mean? But that out of season, man. See,
Right.
that is one society where you just come off like somebody where mentally ill. You know what I mean? When you behave a certain way, you stop smiling, you change up your whole demeanor into an unnatural you. That's not,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah, we'll see it. Let me
Yeah,
just
gang.
finish up quick.
Oh, go on,
Bro,
Tom.
me know you wallet, bro. Me know you wallet, me know you wallet. All right,
Hatred.
let's finish the last part. There. It says, envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time. Whether you're old before time, you see me I say? Yeah, yeah, wisdom bring your ear, but you know what I mean? I can see bro the panel brother because him a go through a lot of things that him, things that him used to do for bring the joy. You still a one youth. It's still the youthfulness is supposed to, yeah, you drink. Why make the heart merry? Drink when you can drink. When you can link up, do some things that will bring joy, brother. Depression, why people, a lot of people die from depression, my youth, because them gonna want stage of them stress and them just lock with themselves. You see me? The self of expressing themselves to other people gone. Them start to that. Them just
Hey,
going to one class and just get dark. Well,
that's
brother would tell it. Go on, sir.
no, sorry, I cannot cut you off, brother. Sorry.
But just that's it. We have a brother would basically share these things with each other. Man. Yo, bro, me can call a shot. I say, Yasha, this I go on. John, me vex, but I start telling my mind still, come me vex, After I'm done, me done. He can't tell a regular, me call him and cuss, you know what I mean? Yeah, come here, so I get up on my chest, brother. You see it? You know, make the sense of keep things in your chest, my youth. You start burning yourself.
Brother, hey, what you out trying to say? You say, come and me, ye that are heavy laden, and I shall give you rest. All right. What the example? Who set up as one of that place where you can come with the heavy burden? The brotherhood.
Hey,
See?
Sam. I'm not going to be able to yourself over there. Yes, man.
Go on, Yasha, man.
All right, thank you, bro. So this is 2 Esdras 14, verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble. And now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away, cast away the burden of man. Put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and aid thee to flee from these times.
Hey, tell this. Concerning the precept, brother. See? You have something, but man, we're in a summer way, we're emotional about. The most I got purge that. And you see how I'm gonna purge, you see that mortal heart, them every something emotional thing. The most I got purge that. And the way I'm gonna purge it, I'm gonna bring you in some situation where if you not let go of that shit, you're gonna break. Then, because you can't move on to the next level with them matter. Listen to you excited and say yo and set that aside the thought that are most heavy unto thee and haste thee to flee from these times. There's certain things where alright, for example, let's give you an example, right? It's an example. A man might fear bearing certain responsibility. See? maybe a financial situation or whatever the cause, and in fear certain responsibility, but nevertheless, certain things happen to you. The thing where you fear happen to you. Then, and no matter what you do, you couldn't prevent it from happening. Then, but it did happen. You know why? Just look at it. Why it happened, even though we try to prevent it? Because that fear, when you have of that thing, it have to get purged, man. That emotional attachment they have at that something there, it have to get burned, it have to get purged out. Then, and that are the reason Scripture tells us all things work for the good of them that love Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Then, so these are the precepts you have to constantly remind yourself of. All things, the bad work for the good, if you love Yahushai, and the good work same way. All things necessary for your upbringing. See? All things necessary for your development, to build you, to build us, man. See? Go on. Who have it? Go on. Yeah, go on.
Oh, is that the same precept? Oh,
Yes, Mark.
Yo, give me.
Oh, Zach, that's a man on them married already, you know.
Oh, all right, we have one. All right, this is St. John 17, verse 33. So these things have I spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
Hey, me feel tribulation certain times when a certain way. Well, we find peace in your John this. He say what? Read it again. He say you have in this world you shall have what?
Tribulation.
Yeah, man. St. John 16, verse 33. These things have I spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
Yeah, him say, yo, we have peace. Because him are the things that we him tell with. Then, and also the things that we go through. Then, and in this world, currently, the same thing we are going through tribulation. But him say, be of good cheer. He have overcome the world. You alright? Him say, be of good cheer, man. Because guess what? If you believe in your Bashimi Oshai and the things that we say, you're going to find peace in your tribulation. I mean, for example, certain things come up when you suffer a certain way. The scriptures them be there to remind you, say, yo, hey, Yahushua will go through this. And him say, this is necessary for you in order to get certain things. In order to get this, you have to do this. You have to go through this. So we find peace in that, man. Then we find peace in that, hey, him say it around to it. And it happened to him. We use it as an example that we have to go through the same trials and tribulation. See? And guess what? The world mark down for our suffering. See? But guess what, man? It is for a reason. We're going to get glorified, and when we get glorified, them now going to believe, say, so that them suffer, and them suffer, make it. And them money we have nothing, we have nothing make it. Can't afford a car, can't afford a bike, can't afford a house, can't afford nothing. See, and then money make it. See, yeah, we gonna make it.
Up.
Yeah.
Up. Like when I run taxi more, people look down for you, you know. Especially females then, because you know them have the most pride these days. So more remind myself for that more can you talk to somebody and them not even answer you, they will skin up them face like a piece of shit and talk to them. I'm just remind myself, say yo, worry man in a kingdom, Lord's willing, hopefully I am one of the elect. You are gonna look up to me and you are gonna regret saying they scarf at me or look down for me right now.
Remember to.
You are gonna remember how you are dealing with me right now. Everything anybody deal with me away, we just remind myself that this may I work towards them. That be in the kingdom, that's gonna be one of the joy to me. People with disrespect me or look down for me, see me in the kingdom, Hope to them glorified and just feel ashamed to know them did you see me?
All right, and this is something, bro. So like you can just add this to what I say. All right, remember earlier the brother mentioned the precept suffering for the world and suffering for Yahushua's sake. All right, I'm gonna show you an example like that. You know what I mean? As I mentioned earlier, the reason them all look down prayer because of them pride, because we had and like I didn't know this in that moment for Yahusha. It's not like you're preacher to them and them are envy or anything like that or look down upon you. It's just natural life. You see me? Whatever situation in them all look down upon you, right? No, remember,
Yeah.
what you did there, you got your suffering or that suffering there or whatever they might bring towards you in that situation, which is not really according to, which is not going to your shot, right? But you still turn around and something and say, yo, remember, this happened to me because of what? Yahweh Shai make this happen to me and me know saying at the end, me gonna have great reward of it. You see me I say? Because other persons might look upon a situation and say, yo, John, no, watch your man. You look up. You see me? I can look down upon man like man and nothing or rate it. And you take it to a different, you take it upon your mind. What I'm trying to say is basically your mindset. Because every tribulation and time you go through in your life, basically you can look upon it in a one good way, you can upon it in a one bad way. It can burden you, but basically destroy you. And it can come to you as a tribulation where you look upon and say, Jano, Abba, Tower the Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Like one time when Shapar used to talk, we say, yo, brother, if you not go through hell, check yourself. You're not go through no tribute. Everybody in cool, everybody love you. Remember in the Bible saying, one to them will speak good of you, brother, because them so they speak good of the prophets them, the false prophets them back then. You know what I mean? So once you go through hell, remember say no matter whether or not you yada some scriptural at this time period, every hell will come at you. And because the most I bring it to you, and you're supposed to basically upon all of these tribulation in that light and not upon a carnal standpoint. Yo, I'm gonna try own this now because I'm the one girl upon me that way here. That's wrong. You see me? You see what I'm saying? Go on,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Hebrews 12 verse 6, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Alright, continuing, if ye endure chasteneth.
Shamar, that's Hebrews 12. May I beg your Baba question? Start from 1. Start from 1 and read to 3, and then you can go back to 11. Alright,
Alright. We'll do as the brother Yaram said. Hebrews 12 verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Looking unto Yahweh.
Hold on, brother. It said run with patience. Patience go back to what? Suffering, enduring the afflictions. Just like after going and say, girl them come in and them look down. A part of your affliction that, part of your temptation that, part of your purification, your humiliation. You just have to take it, you know what I mean, and run with patience.
Hey, that's a light affliction.
Come.
Yeah, say ya.
That don't even have.
All I thought there.
Huh?
All I thought there was just me.
All right.
Just hold it.
Read it now.
Read it down.
No, hold on.
Looking unto
See where you're Shamar.
Okay, so okay, this is 2 Corinthians 4 verse 17. Or light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
That's right.
Hey, sorry that Judy. That's not nothing, brother.
Nothing. Nothing. I know nothing of that.
That's not hot, isn't it?
Go on back again.
Yes, Shamar.
Shamar, so like that.
And back in Hebrews 12 verse 2, looking unto Yahushai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh. For consider him For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. You want me to
Beautiful.
jump?
Okay, yeah, hold on now. So we have to consider when Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our salvation, the things they endure, and the glory, because to sit at the right hand of Yahweh is a great privilege. Only him alone worthy of receiving. Now we running as hopeful elect. We have to endure our light afflictions that we go through daily. Every man affliction you need, every man I work with them different variables. But nevertheless, we all have to endure our affliction and remain faithful and looking unto the author and finisher of our salvation, which is Yahweh Shai. You know?
Hey, it's just like, for example, a youth right now training to basically running athletics. Is it, you know, look on the one them will basically have the achievements them. Right? For example, if you want the 100 meter, 200 meter, you look on the boulders. Right? Boulders, say if you do my job, right? If you train every day and develop yourself, you can win book medals like gold.
What make Jordan great? All right, these things they study, these people who have achieved. You know, slack it us.
Yeah, it's the same thing. We look up to Yahweh Shai. Right, guys, scripture refer to we our being joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai will inherit the Eden, say, inherit the kingdom. And if we basically endure to the end, we will be the first fruit, or basically we will reap these works as well. We Yahweh Shai put crown upon our heads. Right, so no matter where you go through, you know, because we're not sure, not easy, nice, And so when you look and say, watch my kid off himself, and you know, come out to nothing good. Is it how we time, right? But nevertheless, we sure, isn't it? So that's about as sure as it endure unto the end. You see him shall be sealed.
Yeah, I got verse 6 now.
Go on, Akia. So Hebrews 12, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Right? I'm reading on.
Yeah, man.
If ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
Right. Yeah, so you just understand, you have to go through it. So take it with joy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why be burned down and I was in this sad mood at all time, brother. I was brother Iram I say, tell your environment, brother. If you tell your environment in a sad, depressive environment, brother. You know what I mean? You have a time for that sad, depressive moment, you call fasting. You see me? You call fasting, brother. You see me? You walk going on that. I Bible say after you done your fasting, you must do oil your face, oil your head. You know? Freshen up back, brother. There's nobody enough to know say you fast.
Yeah, man.
You see me, I say?
Even during the fast is supposed to look like you're not fast.
Right.
But guess what? Let's keep it this. A broken heart.
And a contrite spirit.
A contrite spirit. You know what I mean? That's acceptable with the most. So you're broken inside, but outside a man might see as you're in good. You know, so that's how it is. You know, most I say when him see that in secret, him will reward you open.
Skip, you can go to verse 11 and 12 and 13. No question.
Go on, Akia. Hebrews 9 and 11.
12.
No. Sorry, Salakia. Hebrews 12, verse 11. Tawada, Akia. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby.
Yep.
Verse 12, wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you see a man who have him hung down and him down and him feeble knee, it's like you're drowning in your sorrow.
Right.
But with you as basically at the development, it has built you. For example, anyone who go to gym can testify. Anyone who do football training, athletics training, any training are nice. The Muslim tear when you go in and so like you can even rest. Isn't you want to rest but you can't rest. Isn't it nice? When in the area you have that joy, you know, it's like, from your feeling pain, and you say you put in the work, so guess what?
No
The work
pain.
come.
Listen. No pain, no gain.
Yeah.
No pain, no gain.
Hey,
Yeah,
what do you
all achievers can give a account, a test to, you know, the suffering, the sacrifice, because every work what you do, it brings a strain, whether upon your mind, whether upon your body. But there is a sacrifice you have to put in the work in order to reap the reward of your heart desire. You know, so you have to go through affliction, tribulation, because all of that are part of a purification.
As I say, these things is a building up to the days ahead.
Yeah.
As I said, we have one final examination or one final test.
Yeah.
Go on, Shamar.
This is Romans 8. I'm going to start at 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors to him that love us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angel, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor anything, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Mashiach Yahushai our Lord.
Hey, he's keep on telling him say it, man. He say, what none of those things not gonna be able to separate him. And let me just mention the system a little, man. The system designed to play to plague or for the flesh loss after the things in the system. All right, this whole construct, the system, the flesh lost after this construct. See, now you know me watch this series Altered Carbon. See, now one of the what you call them now remember what them name, but this black girl she had a leader, you know what I mean, they are particular rebellious group, you know, against the construct, against the system.
Convoy
And one of the things what she says that take what is offered, then, and she said take what is offered, basically, then, and use it, then, the advantage, man. No,
What is given?
huh?
Use what is given. It's like if life give lemonades, you make lemon. It's like
Like, yeah,
Like yeah.
Yeah,
well, you go.
we understand. If life give lemon, make
Lemonade.
You might use him
Lemon supposed to be something sour, isn't it? Right? So when life come at you sour, yo, just use it to your advantage. Make lemonade cool, yo. Refreshing. Right? So even with the proverbs, yo, you can analyze it because we get some bitter shit at times. It's but nevertheless, yo, through them struggles, right? That's what Jacob says still. We say there's beauty in the struggle. Right?
And then the scripture beautiful because it give with a comfort. It said, the Lord not give a man more than one can bear. So when certain things reach up, even you in the midst like that, say, yo, why this the family, Lord knows some can manage this.
no, hey, it's people say in Romans, hey, look for the good in it.
Yeah.
Things working for the good of them that love Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Look on the good in the situation. Then what is it doing for you mentally?
What a lesson to be learned in this.
Yeah. But you know, as I said, you know, the all these things actually is a preparation. You know what I mean? It's a preparation, you know, for the days ahead. And we have been preparing then and we're still preparing at this very moment. You know what I mean? Because there's a dark and gloomy day coming. There's a dark and terrible day coming, man, which all of them attributes that we take on to yourself, you know what I mean, are gonna play out, you know, are supposed to play out, you know what I mean, in the days ahead. You know what I mean? Because the days ahead that's coming, man, it gonna be terrible, it's gonna be chaotic. Then people gonna die left, right, and center, and you're gonna witness all of that. You know what I mean? So it's all about being hardened. Give us the endure hardness as a good soldier. You know what I mean? It's being numb to the society. That's what it's all about. It's also being numb to certain things, to certain feelings, to certain emotion. Being numb to it. Being numb to people where you're easily affected by. See? So
I pick it up. Revelation 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Yeah, that 10 days. That 10 days is a season. It's not literally 10 days, man. Then you're going to, huh? Oh, you go through a time period, a trial. And when you get cast into prison, what are you going to be tried with? What will be the trial?
Mark of the beast.
The mark of the beast.
You want it?
Yeah, we're going to ride tonight, man.
Bro.
Finish your priest. Alright, so now the latter part of Revelation 2 and 10, now it says, Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Hey, wait a second, be ye faithful unto death. So I guess what? All of these things that we are going on and tell about, you know, prepare yourself with temptation and accept suffering and, you know, be cheerful when you're suffering and plagues and all of them things that come upon you. It is for this day, man. But guess what? None of that still now go hard up. Zin, we don't have a Hashem Yahushua. Zin, because we are going to jump to 3 and 10 now.
Revelation 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yes, so Yahweh say him will keep you. So once Yahweh keep you, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua keep you, then you know everything gonna be good. You're gonna pass the test. See, because everything is a test. When you look at the word tribulation, the hour temptation, it's a test. So with Yahweh, you're gonna pass the test. With Yahweh, you're gonna pass the test, man. You're not gonna take the chip.
Can you that small one?
See? Go on. Hey, and go get Revelation 13 and 15.
And hey, I just
Alright, now this is 1 Corinthians 10 verse 13. There had no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Right. So Yahweh go actually be our guide and shield. You know what I mean? Tell us he might cover you with his feathers, man. And under his wings are just in truth are gonna make us stable. And the fear of him gonna keep us stable. Then the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because the mark of the beast is about to be implemented upon the earth, man. Then and the way how it is coming by chaos, you know what I mean, by uproars, by disorder. Then that's how it is coming. This devil is turning things upside down just to bring in the new world order out of chaos, man.
Good.
See? So read Revelation 13 now, start at 15.
Revelation 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. So this is what it is coming down to. some draconian measures being passed down, are go passed down. Then if you refuse, and if you refuse and go against those draconian measures, hey, you're gonna get put to death. And one of those draconian rules is the mandatory chipping or the mandatory implementation of the RFID chip. Then, so if you don't accept or receive accept that chip, them are going to put it to death, man. Then who? The so-called white man coming from the elite, the group, the Rothschilds, man, which is Esau by nationality. So Esau is about to actually roll out the draconian measures, then to put our people in bondage, then to force these vaccination and chip upon our people, man, for us to denounce our power to. See?
Yeah. When you read the previous chapter, you know, chapter 12, verse 12, you say, woe unto the earth is in the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having your wrath, because he knew you about a short time. Yes. So because he knew him of such a short time, he must have come down with the heavy hammer and implement these draconian laws and systems that basically try to take full control to be like unto the Most High.
Can you
guarantee the blessing.
Can you have a precept about question?
Go
Look at Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
Hey,
and he shall,
no, go on, so I can finish.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand.
Hey, look at what he's look at what he's doing now, man, with one of the policies, you know, that he implement with the HR 6666. Then within that HR 666, you have what you call contact tracing. And they can also remove you, whosoever you be, from your house and bring you to concentration camp or wherever they want to bring you, to force this vaccine or whatsoever it is upon you, man. See? You also something, Shaman?
Yeah, and the topic of that too still, bro. Right now, them have new surveillance laws where come out where them literally can go on your social media accounts and see the type of things them where you watch. You see me? That's why more time you hear them talk about predictive programming. You see me? Things on more likely to do. Alright, now a lot of draconian laws I get passed and people don't even know a clue what happened. Why did Donald Trump literally come out and say at the military I got issue out the vaccines when them come? Yeah, so that thing come out and say. But people cannot see that this is literally revelation about Revelation 2 16 verse 68 on down. Playing out, man. They don't understand these things literally and manifest upon the earth, bro. Go on.
See, and that's why I say, bro, with this surveillance state where they might develop, see me, they have this company named Clearview. They might use the COVID-19 situation as a catalyst to promote them surveillance through AI technology. Because what they might do, as I say, they might use social media as well. You see, and them I try to use that artificial intelligence to basically trace people. You see, through this contact tracing, man. You understand? So them are basically develop them system to get what? Total control, because them heart is set as the Most High. You see? And them want total control, but the level where them gonna bring it to is the state where them gonna bring in the RFID chip. You understand? Because I'm gonna find every means and way if you say, yo, the system where them have in place right now, it have some kind of fault. You understand? And therefore, them have to introduce RFID chip to show, say, yo, them are the one who have full autonomy over you, yo.
Continue the precept.
Alright, so Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Hey, and he that is causing this is that is the elite, man, the so-called white man, the banking elites, from the Rothschilds, you name them, man. Then and he have them puppets like the Angel Wellness them, then where work as them puppet. You know what I mean? Actually bringing this this trip, this mark of the beast, regardless if you want to believe it or not. You know, the mark of the beast is coming in the form of a RFID microchip, and the
And,
government is leading you straight into it.
and,
See,
and
your government is down with with the agenda, hook, line, and sinker. See, them head on in it, man. See, and
realize,
them working so hard and talking about implementing digital and are talking about digitalization, see, of a digital economy, basically.
Literally, the new world order get established before them Heisman, and people still can't come to the comprehension of what's really going on. You see, a lot of measures get done more in secret than anything else. You see me? And people still cannot come to the understanding of all of these social distancing measures. This is literally the new world order being implemented. At first, them come with Agenda 21. You see? And enough information start come up on the Agenda 21. Them rename it to Vision 2030. Why yes, it's so much things that happen from the year 2020 going over to the year 21? Because it's the same agenda being revealed under different name. But them they use and push it under the guise of sustainable development. It's them using climate change, but it's still the same agenda being pushed through the four corners of the earth, man. And right now, it literally before our eyes, every day we get up here, we lead out here talk about digital economy, more transfer Jamaica to a digital economy. What's that ushering? All digital records can be tracked, man. And that is what's coming, man. Everything are gonna be tracked and monitored. You see it? Come on, bro.
Yo, bro, quick pause. Yo. Oh, seriously. We have such a shallow me here, sir.
Yeah,
Alright.
Shalom.
Yeah, continue, bro.
Alright, so back in Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
and if we may get a small point on that, we have right this up, because right now you have certain things that are set in place where it would be a precursor to that what they might bring. You see, right now, they must show you say, oh, to get government aid, you have to be a registered farmer, you have to have a registered business, and everything has to be registered. You understand? Those things are precursors to what I go on, because if you don't have the chip in the days to come, you never can be a part of society. You see me? So these things are just precursors right now, where Andrew Wallen said, never let a good crisis go to waste, because in a push to bring forth the NIDS. You understand? And we can see where my use as a catalyst to bring that. When you go down to the pavilion where they might try to give out the stimulus package, you have a line go straight around the block. You see? And they might use that crisis to come on TV and say, look here, there are a lot of people where they will have a bank account. You see? Make the locks the laws them to have a bank account so that everybody can come on the grid and everybody can get the benefit from the government. You see? So we can sit so them and gradually prepare the system to push forward the ultimate thing where them are bring in. You see?
So ask, before the act even talk, what want to hear right now, more and more in the news, man, is the universal basic income. And that's part of the whole net that's being cast over the earth, man. Is it to be dependent on the government?
Yep.
Is it? But we out here, is it telling you so-called niggers, Hispanics, and Native Americans what's coming, man? Is it? But as the scripture said, when them things that come to pass at that time, you're not gonna know say you're a prophet at being amongst them, man. Is it? Bro?
Alright, so Revelation 13 and verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right, hey, that whole chapter, just to cut it short and to the point. That whole chapter talk about something where we're going on. That whole verse from 15, from 16, where they tell about the mark, and then the 666, which is Kaisai stigma. It explains and break down that hey, something will go underneath the skin. So that's when you go into the details of it. See, so we see well clear that hey, this RFID microchip that is coming, it is the mark of the beast. That the scripture saying if you take, and if you take it, you only put to death. See?
Yashaya, you remember how we talked about yesterday, where Andrew said you might get some kind of device to put on people so that they can do contact tracing.
Can.
A good thing I say, no. So like you ask, a good thing I say that, bro. What they Netanyahu come out and say before the kids them go back to school, them forget microchip. And why I'm telling you say them forget microchip? They might use the guys of social distancing to make sure say them are social distance. Them not tell us it's gonna be a chip, you know. Them just say a microchip. Meaning them just put it out there, which is a form of predictive programming. Put it in the mind. Is it? But just imagine this is the leader over there in the landmass of Israel right now. Saying we're supposed to microchip the kids before them go back to school, man. You see me? What?
Not even that. Not even that. Even Apple come out with a new update for them phone. Now, with the updates help with it install an app where go in terms of contact tracing. You understand me? Or what the app do? It basically you fill out your information and they talk about this. But now they actually implement it where you fill out your information whether you are confirmed patient of corona or you come in contact with somebody. You understand me? And what that help do? That help anybody who come in contact with, buzz with them phone and show them say, yo, look, somebody in their area did have this. You see me? And these are the type of technologies that get pushed out now. You understand me? One.
Alright. And the last precept, that was some close up.
Yeah, no, precept, what you say, last one? Remember we have the antidote, the penalty to take the mark of the beast.
We're there before the penalty, my friend. We're there before we bring out the penalty. Is it?
Well, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. That Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
We're ignorant of the devil. The devil is talking about the nation of Edom. You see me? So when they're ignorant of his devices, that's why we are telling them what is going to be implemented coming shortly. You see me? Coming to an end near you. Go on, bro.
Yeah, man, this is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that Lamb is talking about Yahushai, and that destruction is talking about the destruction that is coming to America after World War III. But first must come the microchip, and then after the microchip comes World War III, and at the climax of World War III, America will be destroyed by thermonuclear fire by way of her enemies and her allies. And in the midst of that destruction, Yahushai will return to aid in that destruction, as well as to deliver the elect of Israel out of it.
That's right.
Yeah, Revelation 15 and 1. Start at 1. 15 and 1. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Revelation chapter 15 and verse 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh Shemeshai. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire.
That is America that they're talking about with the fire. I mean, the sea of glass is going to cover with fire. So, go on.
And them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name stand on the sea of glass having the harps of the Most High.
So the one that don't take the chip, the one that don't receive the mark of the beast, the one that overcome the system. See, they are the one that got the deliverance, and that's how they were able to look down on the earth and see a miracle come from fire. That's how they actually see it. See, and that's the elect standing on the sea of glass, not literally standing on it, but above the ozone layer, above the earth, up in the sky, in chariots looking down, man. In the vehicles that they got delivered by, looking down on America over fire. So he said them that got the victory over the beast and over his name and over his mark. See, and over all of those things, man. Continue.
Con. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord, Yahweh Almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints.
Yeah, that means that hey, we're gonna be up in the chariot giving him praise, giving him glory for the deliverance and for his power, for everything. You know what I mean? We're gonna praise him. Zane, maybe that after we done look for America getting wiped off the face of the earth. You know, the celebration come next. You see me? It's gonna be a celebration up in there, see me?
It's a celebration every time we link up, yeah.
Yeah, that gonna be the celebration every time we link up. When we link up.
Money ceremony.
Yeah. Yeah. So anybody have any other precept can close?
You know you shouldn't say so, brother. This is second Esdras. How much is? 2 and start at verse 42. I, Esdras, saw upon Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel, and said, Sir, what are these? He answered me and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of God. Now are they crowned and received palms. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palm in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way, and tell my people what manner of things and all great wonders of the Lord thy God thou hast seen.
Yeah. Innumerable multitude is talking about the Israelites, you know, that got delivered. All right. No other nation is in that multitude. Then only Israelites. All right. And they stood stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shem Yoshai, meaning that hey, they were firm unto the end. They were unwavering unto the end. No giving up Yahweh Shem Yoshai. They were firm unto the end. And that's how they received the crown. That's how they received the blessing, the glory. You know what I mean? So, you know, with that, we want to say, Kalalalium La, Yahweh, Kodash, the honest all apostles of Jesus Given the Stone. Salutations to the Akim pushing this word, you know, another Saturday, you know. Shalom Akim.
Shalom.